Have you ever really struggled when it came to fasting? Most people in their period of time that they're trying to fast, they go a short period of time where they kind of go off track. And what ends up happening is they don't know why it's so hard to get back on track again. And I just thought I'd take a couple minutes and explain why people struggle to get back on track, or why they have trouble in the first place getting started. The only reason I started looking for this type of answer was because I fell off the wagon myself in my own past fasts. So what ended up happening was I'd go a couple days, I'd fast, and then I'd go, okay, well, I'm going to have like a meal with a little bit more carbs in it. So I'd have more carbs. And then what ended up happening is I'd end up falling off the wagon for like 3 or 4 days. And that 3 or 4 days would really set me back. And I'd have such trouble getting back into it. And it was just like an ongoing thing of like, I'd go and I'd do a fast, I'd lose some weight, and then bam, I'd have the same issue over and over again. Didn't matter if I went to keto, didn't matter if I went to whatever. If I had too much carbohydrates, I tended to go off track for a couple days. So I started trying to look for the reasons why maybe this was happening. Okay, and the one thing that I found that I really wasn't thinking of was grelin. Okay, your body has 2 hormones related to your hunger. So you have grelin and leptin. Grelin is your hunger signaling hormone, and leptin is your hormone that tells your body when you're full or satisfied. When your body recognizes a pattern in eating, it takes roughly 3 days for your body to say, okay, this is my new window. So I'll give you an example. If you are first starting out and you were to go, okay, I can go 20 hours without being hungry. But after that 20 hours, I get super hungry and I just get where I can't take it anymore. Well, I'll tell you what, if you went 22 hours for 3 days, your body would only start getting hungry at 22 hours. Okay? And I'll get back to the point why this is important. If you were choosing to do a 48-hour fast and you did that consecutively a couple times in a row, your body would reset and then you would only get hungry every 2 days. But your body being a pattern recognizing machine, if you were to go off track for, let's say, 3 days, and let's say you decided to eat 2-3 meals a day for a couple days, your body would recognize that as its new pattern again. So what ends up happening is your body will get used to eating on your new schedule. So then it's basically you'd have to reset your grelin levels again when you start fasting. That's why people, when they fall off the wagon for like only even a couple short days, their body actually responds really quickly to their new eating pattern. So I thought I'd share that with you guys, because if you go off track for a very short period of time, all of a sudden your grelin resets, and then there you go, you got to start over. And when it comes to leptin, leptin is going to tell your body that you're satisfied. If you go with a smaller amount of food on your refeeds, then your body quickly gets used to that amount of food. So then your body, it signals you after only, let's say, 700 calories or 600 calories that you're full, because your stomach is shrank and everything's had, time without anything in it, and then you're not as hungry anymore. But it goes the opposite way too. If you all of a sudden take a break, you eat 3-4 times a day, you overeat, your body will get used to eating that much, and you'll start being signaled to eat more. It's really important that when you choose what you're going to do for a fasting routine and an eating schedule, stay as consistent as possible. And trust me, I know I've done it many times where I fell off the wagon and wasn't able to meet my goals the way that I wanted to. That's why I'm trying to share this with you. It's not common knowledge that grelin is actually what's controlling you to be hungry. So I just wanted to share that with you so that you can be a little more empathetic with your body and understand the processes that are going on inside of you, and just be patient with it. Choose your eating frequency, stick it out for a couple days, and you'll feel a lot better. There's certain people that go through like a 30-day fast, and then they try to get back on the wagon again, and they can't. And it's because they don't realize that when they went 30 days, they went past their level that grelin would signal them to be hungry again. So their body didn't know when to make them hungry again. Then they were able to go straight through, and then their body actually signaled them when they had to eat, right? So it's really simple. When it comes to grelin, if you push past 4 days, you're probably going to lose your hunger signaling hormone. Your hunger signaling hormone will then basically shut off until you need to actually eat again. So if you want to actually do like a long fast, that's what you're going for. As a side note, I will say that it's much easier to get into this if you're already fat adapted. So if you've already been living more of like a ketogenic lifestyle, or you already have a lot of experience fasting already, because your body will know to switch back and forth into these different fuel sources. Now, but if you're just starting out or just getting back into it, that's who this video is for. It's just to understand that your body's going through some stuff, and you just need to wait it out and understand that it's going to be all right, but it's just your grelin levels need to be reset. Okay? I'm hoping this all makes sense. The goal of my channel is to try to provide an explanation on why certain things happen in your body. I spent a long time trying to find the answers to the things that bothered me, and I just want to share it with you so that you don't have to struggle and don't have to feel like you're all alone in this. Thank you for joining me on this video. Comment, share, like, subscribe. You know what to do.